here we go.
So, hello everybody.
Welcome. So this is gonna be our first
episode of
TBH Podcast.
To be honest
podcast.
Yeah.
So
I'm so nervous.
So TBH, it's to be honest, we're literally doing this for us.
Yeah.
We're not doing this for
views,
sponsorships, unless you want to click and
subscribe to our channel.
We really don't have any channels yet, but first of all, my name is Adrian.
My name's Nicole.
We'll be your co-hosts for this podcast, and you'll see us every time.
Yeah,
so
probably we're aiming for once a week.
Once a week, maybe.
Every other week.
We can't promise that. We can't promise that. But TBH.
Yeah.
To be honest, how do we start this, Nicole?
Well, you gave the idea to me in the first place. You were like, "Hey, Nicole, let me run by you something."
Yeah. So, cheers. So, literally, what came into mind was I've been watching. I went to a phase where I was watching a lot of podcasts, and I thought it came in mind because me and Nicole always have a lot of conversations during at night.
Yeah, we're cousins, by the way.
We're cousins, so this is a family thing.
Yeah.
We might bring in more family later down the road.
Members, yeah.
Who knows if you guys like that? But literally, what we always after a family gathering or we also go to church.
Yeah,
shout out to New Life in Christ International's Ministries, part of New Life United.
Hi.
Right. So usually after a service or after a youth night, we sit on the couch. Yeah. We talk
for hours. We would be at my house till 3 a.m, talking.
Exactly. And we were why not capture these moments so that when we look back into it when we're older, we could be like,
hey, remember when?
Stupid.
Yeah.
We're honestly, why are we talking about this? Yeah. So, and I thought it was such a great idea for us to kind of just look back and see all this and kind of just catalog everything that we're doing right now. So
yeah.
Future Adrian, future Nicole, this is.
I'm looking here.
I'm looking both. We have two cameras set up.
we have 2 cameras set up right now, just in case. But I totally forgot to. Hi. Everybody.
Oh, we should cover this up. No Tim Hortons here. It's just a random cup.
Well, for me, this podcast, definitely, I wanted to, remember when we used to do all this stuff, when we're older, but, more of, this year, I kind of wanted to get out of my bubble a little bit, and, do something that, I never thought I'd ever do.
Okay.
I've never thought, I'd be, podcasting.
I never thought I would be here. We're actually in a school right now.
We're in a school right now. Shout out to MRU. MRU in Calgary. Thank you so much for your services.
Yeah, thank you so much for your rooms.
Yeah.
Speaking of freaking MRU, I just went to the washroom. I just finished going to the washroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Why is it that this place is $1 million facility, millions of dollars?
Yes.
And the toilet paper that they provide is 1 ply. Why is it so
That's why you
cheap?
use a lot.
I'm ripping my hands up. And this, dude, I went in there. It was a full clothes gone type of situation.
Really? Okay.
I felt so dirty, so I took off all.
You took off all your
well, not everything, but
You're just... Oh, why, Adrian?
It's one of those, it was rumbling. It's probably the tea, but I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we have tea with us right now.
Yeah, so MRU, amazing facility, but change up your tissues, please.
Change up the tissues.
So you may be wondering, why are we doing this?
Well, I'm really thirsty, so.
Yeah, that's true. No,
I keep looking at the second camera.
That's fine. But honestly, we each have our own tea thing.
Yeah.
We were gonna call this, background to this before we actually started this. We were formulating a lot of names. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, let's go.
Let me read some names that.
Some of the terrible names.
This is the stuff that we were writing down before we actually started this podcast.
Yeah.
Look, I have notes here. We have a couple. Okay.
And mind you, he would text me these at 4 a.m. Hey, what do you think about this name? And you would think if it's 4 a.m. it's gonna be an amazing name.
Oh, dude.
But it came out so mediocre, and I'm
honestly,
you wasted my time.
Everything that came I texted you was gold ideas in my mind. I was yo, this is actually clever.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's gonna like this. And then I get a text like,
no, it's terrible. I have no idea what's going through your head.
You know that kind of discourages? No, I was kidding. No, okay, here, let me read it out to you guys what this could have been instead of the TBH podcast.
We went through a lot.
Imagine this. Like, I think, like, we could have started the podcast a long time ago, but I think a 2-week process of
just picking a name.
What's the name? Who are we? What are we supposed to do? Okay, so let me read. Okay, let me start from the very beginning, and I'll just run them down and see, you know, and comment if you hear one. Yeah.
I might have a few like in our text
let me know
messages.
Let me know if you have one. Okay, so this one called mind you, again, we want to do this for our family, like us, like as a family thing that we can just catalog our conversation, right? So this is the first thing that came to my mind. Okay, Famcast. Okay, don't worry. It's all right. Tea time. Tea time was actually something that we wanted to do, but
I think it was taken.
It was taken, yeah.
So
this is one forecast. So forecast, like the number 4, like not the number 4, but how you spell 4.
F-O.
Because we were thinking us 4, like we have
more people, like
we have more family members. We wanted to do maybe not just us, but forecast. Drop the mic. I thought that was a good start. Like we
too
were
dramatic.
Yeah, it's like are we
like who are like
are we doing a punchline?
I feel
like,
like if I were you guys, I would stop watching.
So these were kind of like Nicole's. Like, okay, this is now you can tell that this is kind of being like mine. Okay.
Yeah.
Chime in. You can see how it was like okay, and then this is my idea. This is the stuff that I want. This is the stuff that I was thinking. Chime in. Store in time. This is the one I wanted to do. I asked everyone in church. Store in time. Like store it in time. But
let us know. Let us know down in the comments.
Dude, that was so discouraging. I'm like, yo, this is actually the funny thing with that one is like I was making tea, and I thought about that because and I'm like, yo, I got it. I run back upstairs, start texting you. Or actually, I didn't text you because I didn't want to like disturb you. I write it down on my phone, and then I brought it up to you the next day, and you're really like, no, that's a hard no.
Adrian, listen to it. Store in time. It's not story time. Store in time, as in storage.
No, but it's a play in words. A story time.
Yeah.
If we get a vote in whatever.
We change our podcast to store in time? Comment down below.
But we're really not going to change it. But nice try though. Tucked in.
Wait, you're wrong.
I'm just looking for words at this point. Tucked in podcast. Okay, I'm gonna run down real quick now. Fam capsule. Ooh.
Fam capsule.
Capsule cast. So kind of like what you store. Okay. The vault. These ones kind of getting
serious.
Hard. It's got hard. Castaway.
That you didn't remember. I like that.
Castaway. This is the one with the Tom Hanks.
I like the movie. I like the movie.
Okay, whatever. Airhead. This is. We wanted this one.
We chose that one because we were eating Airhead the candy.
That too, but also it's such a good name because we literally what we're gonna talk to you guys about is whatever's going on in our heads.
Yeah, whatever's going on. There's no script. It's just literally like we're just talking.
Yeah, lies. We actually have stuff here, but no, it's in our heads. Just us.
Just us.
Ooh.
No, because I was like justice, and
justice.
I'm like, ugh.
We can talk about justice. We have. Headspace. I thought that one was dope.
I loved Headspace, but I think it's a company already.
Yeah.
So copyright. We don't want to be. We're poor, so.
Spacehead. Like what are we like?
What?
Like do we smoke?
Hello?
Why? No. Introspective. So intra. Let me tell you some knowledge right now. Let me drop some knowledge. Intra means in between.
Get ready for this.
In between. Okay, intra. So in between us, our space. Intraspace.
It's too much. It's just too much.
That's some university knowledge right there. Let me
Introspective.
tell you. Hey. Our laptop's about to close. Hey. Hold up. Pause.
We're keeping that in there. We're keeping it casual.
Okay. Watch for that guy. Okay. Okay. Tea time. Absolute favorite, but it's just not. No.
Like I didn't see it. Like if this were to be like a episode 365.
Like lasting.
Like at that point, like tea time. Really, you know what I mean? It's like,
tea time. Soulfill. I think I'm literally just meshing words.
You're just
at this
putting
point.
words together.
Soul food.
That's Korean food.
Korean food. Jesus. Whoo. All right. I don't know why we have this relative Our Time.
Our Time.
Isn't that cool? Our time, but it's like the hour, like HOUR.
Yeah.
Because it's like we're only doing this for an hour. Our Time.
Yeah.
The bar counter. No, that's not.
No.
Do we drink? No,
No.
we drink tea. Right? The hot seat. I feel like if we hot seat, we'd be crying every time.
I actually think that's like another thing. Like that's
another like someone's doing that.
Someone's doing that.
This is you. This is definitely you. Talk some. That was you.
Talk some?
It's like talk and then some, like somebody, like some.
No, that was
you.
Me.
And
mine. Okay.
When you texted that, I was just like, I don't want to say anything. Give me more. Like.
No, listen here. I actually had really good ones. Okay, let me read some of. I had like 2 good ones actually.
Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. Go.
Okay.
I think the rest of mine is probably yours, so I'm gonna let you do that one.
I really kind of liked Keepsake.
Keepsake. That one we actually before we chose TBH.
Yeah.
We were gonna do Keepsake.
Because it's like Keepsake is like something that you treasure and you memory and you memory. English.
There you go. That's
the first one.
Someone edit that.
Adrian edit this.
Like a counter.
Oh no, what's with the camera?
It stopped recording the camera.
Okay. Well, hello.
I guess we're back here.
We're back to the laptop. We're filming on a Mac right now because this is the first episode, so don't expect too much.
Just know that's gonna get better from here. Like it's not like this is just this. Yeah, this is episode 1. Wait till we get a little bit more budget. People in the church start funding us. You guys start funding us.
We get sponsorship. Nike.
Actually, this whole thing is sponsored by
us.
Tim Hortons.
By Mount Royal.
Mount Royal.
Because
basically
free, pretty much. Like all the stuff that you see here, these mics, Mount Royal, pretty much.
All right, go. Tell me some more. What else was there? Was that Keepsake? Was the only one?
Keepsake was the one that I like really liked.
Recall was nice. No, you said something about you said you called it Recollect. Was that one? Was that yours? Or was that me?
I don't know.
Never mind.
I don't know. There's like really dumb ones here, like Flash Drive.
Flash Drive. Ew, that's so bad.
Cyberspeak.
Cyberspeak. Are we cyberbullying? Like it sounds like.
Oh no, I was Talk Some.
You were Talk Some.
Yeah, I was Talk
so
Some. Oh my gosh, I think. I was on a website.
She tried to deny that. Like
I was on a website that literally like gave you like words that related to a certain word.
You mean dictionary.com where you just put synonyms?
No, literally, it's like relatedwords.com. Yeah, really? And it was like.
See, this is how we're
speakable, speak up, talk worthy, heart to heart. I was like, who are we?
Heart to heart, dude. What the heck? That's like way too soft.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a little background of how we actually got here, and now. We're called TBH.
TBH, to be honest.
Because to be honest, we don't know what we're doing.
We don't know what we're doing.
To be honest, we're going to be just talking whatever that comes to mind.
Yeah.
So since this is like our very first podcast ever, so you can call this our first episode, we're going to maybe talk about
our first.
So maybe like
experiences.
First experiences and everything. So we're going to get right into it.
Oh no, I'm so nervous.
We're really gonna get right into it.
So we did plan this part where we were like, what are we gonna talk about today? But after reading what we're gonna talk about today, I'm like getting
a little
nervous.
crazy. We can get lots to talk about here. We actually have how much time? I think we're good. Honestly, I just checked there for no reason. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I can't even see anything.
There's nothing on that wall.
They don't know that. Okay. I guess. Yeah. Okay. So basically, first time experiences and everything that we kind of went through. So maybe for you guys out there that want to know more about us, this is kind of like we're going to get into it.
Yeah.
We're going to expose ourselves here.
Oh, no.
Mom and Dad, Papa, Mama, please.
Stop watching right now.
Right now, you can.
Click away.
But some of these stuff you already know, but this is going to get a little bit embarrassing. Okay. Of course, the first thing that we got to talk about is first crush. So first crush that you've ever had.
Crush.
So maybe we can divvy up in like
first crush.
Like maybe like there's like kid love, like kids crush, and then there's like when you actually know the like high school crush.
Okay.
Because like kid crushes, like you can like I like it's kind of like a cooties, like that type of things. But then when you're in high school, you actually know, or in junior high, whatever, in the school year. So first crush for you, Nicole.
Oh, so we're starting with me.
I'm the guy. Let me ask questions.
Oh my gosh, first crush. In like.
Do we want to say names? Do you think they're ever gonna watch?
They're
this?
in a different country, so I don't care. Like I actually. Well,
the crushes that I have is probably still in Calgary.
Yeah.
I just burped in my mouth.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear that. Cut that. Just kidding.
Cut that out.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna be calling people. Maybe I should call people out.
Yeah.
Like,
Hi. Hello.
Like, why didn't you accept my love? No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
How dare you? How dare you? You never noticed me. This is gonna be so embarrassing.
First crush. Let's start with first crush.
Okay, so you're saying like when I was like kid love.
Kid love. Maybe just go a little bit into that and then.
Because I'm gonna do kid love because another one that we were gonna do is first love.
Right. That's different. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So my first love like comes in later. So I'll probably do just kid love or kid crush.
I like that.
So a little bit about me. I'm. We're both Filipino. There we go.
If you can't tell.
I
have the mustache going on.
But I specifically have lived in Malaysia for 14 years of my life before I came to Calgary.
Ooh, cultured.
Yeah, I'm very cultured.
Cultured.
If you don't know, Malaysia is like a bicultural country, tricultural country. It's like Malaysian, Chinese.
Chinese is there too?
Yeah, and Indonesian. So it's like a Muslim, Chinese, Indonesian country.
Sheesh.
Like all three.
But they all look the same though?
No, no, but okay.
Do we look the same?
Yeah, at the end of the day, we all look the same.
Okay.
Yeah, so I lived there for 14 years. So I went to school there, right?
Right.
And so there's this guy.
Right. Let's get into it. What's this guy? How was he like?
He was like, okay, here's the thing. From what I remember, I was way younger than him. I was like, because in Malaysia.
What grade?
It's hard to say grades because it's different than here. But like, okay, so there's I would give it like 6 to 10.
Grade 6 to grade 10.
No, like age 6 to age 10. So age 6 to age 10, and then 11 to, I don't know, like 13, and then 13 to 18.
Okay.
I'm going to say it like that. Let's assume it's like that, right? So I think I was around like 10 or 11, and this guy was in that 13 to 18 range.
Jeez.
So he was like older than me, but he was super cute, guys. He was super cute.
So you like older guys?
I think I don't know. He was cute.
Okay.
His name is Nicholas. Hi, Nicholas. If you're watching.
What a nice name.
Yeah, but I think
comforting name.
No, I think it's a pattern with me. I like guys who are like, I guess you can, for lack of a better term, like manly.
Right, Tita. let me tell you right now.
Because he was like in the cadets. Like, in Malaysia they do this thing where it's like pre-military.
Okay.
Like they're like training.
Right.
But they're not actually in the military. They're like trained. They like know kind of the stuff. And like he was in uniform, so it was kind of cute. But yeah,
like people in uniform. Is this guy like a stickler? Like, does he not talk? Does he have emotions?
I don't. Honestly,
Did you ever
don't
talk?
remember.
Oh, just a crush though.
It was a crush.
Like
we had like few conversations and stuff like that, and like, I was actually closer to his friends more than.
So you're trying to get to the friend route. So you kind of go to the friends first, then enter in his life.
That's probably my process. That was
maybe you didn't know about it, but you're trying to like
like work myself in there. Like, hi, Nicholas, I'm here.
This is a friend route, okay?
Yeah. Nothing much really happened. I just remember like he was definitely like my first crush because like, that's the first camera dying.
Off. Hopefully the second camera doesn't turn off.
And not that much interesting. My first love experience though, interesting. I'll tell you about that later. But
okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, getting juicy.
Hi, Nicholas, if you're here.
Nicholas, what's wrong with you? How are you so
Why didn't you
oblivious
notice me?
to all this stuff? She was going through your friends.
I was going through your friends and
like, come on, notice, please. All right, here we go.
Sorry, camera fix.
Okay. Yeah, first crush. Dang, Nicholas, you missed out, huh? Okay,
Sure
honestly, my first crush is not going to be...
Are you calling out names?
Yeah,
I called out a name.
I'm gonna call you out specifically. And if you ever find this, I'm just letting you know like this was before. Come on.
There's still a chance. Hi, hello.
Like if you're ever doing something right now, like
call me up. Hi, Nicholas.
we put our stuff in the bottom. Nicholas, come on.
Hi.
If you're ever back, come back with a uniform.
Nicole and Nicholas, like how?
Dude,
like how is it?
Think about that. That's so weird.
Right? Like how can we not Nicholas?
Nicholas. Like
Nicole and Nicholas.
Like your
Why not?
Your nickname for your that Nicholas would be Nicole. Like Nick. Or no, Nick.
Nick. Yeah. Nicole and Nick.
Nicole and Nick. Ew, that's not cool at all.
Now that I think about it, it's like the frick.
It doesn't work. I don't think. Okay,
but he was real cute. Okay.
Well,
go on.
Real cute is different from like when you're small like that. I feel like everything you see is cute. Like your vision is cute. Like everything. Yeah. Oh, that stuff's always cute. Oh, that girl is cute. Oh, that. When you're at that age, I feel like everything is cute.
He's attractive.
Like I don't think you did not think about that when you were.
Yeah, when I was like, yeah. Okay, he was cute.
There's no way you're thinking like, oh,
he was cute.
Gosh, this guy is attractive. No, you're probably saying this guy is cute.
I just thought he was cool because he was like military,
stoic.
Like he was like he was in like what do you call it, like army print. And I was like, dang,
jeez,
he's cool. I was like a really like nerdy kid.
I keep burping in my mouth. I'm trying to hold it in.
Okay, let's talk about your. You better call out some names because I just embarrassed myself right there.
All right, first crush. Let me tell you this. This was in junior high. Okay, I'm not gonna say like the elementary. Not gonna lie, I don't remember much. Like if I ever had a crush in elementary, I actually can't remember. I feel like I was too focused on like enjoying myself or running around like a lunatic. Like
he stayed here in Calgary.
Yeah. I'm in Calgary. Wait, hold up. You don't know my backstory. That's probably for a different one. But 13 years. Like around 14 or 15 years here in Calgary now. But I went here in 2003.
Okay.
Right. Hold on. Let me get. We got to do it synchronized. Like when we take a break. Yeah. Here we go. Every time we get into like a deep topic. Yeah. So this was in 2003. I probably got here when I was grade 4, grade 5, something like that, right? And my first crush didn't come till like junior high. So I went to Woodman Junior High School. If anyone knows that, it's Elbow Drive. Here, the Calgarians out here.
Hi, Calgary.
So Elbow Drive, right? So this is I was in grade 7, and grade 8, I think I started liking this girl because.
What's her name?
Hold on, let me get to it.
Oh no!
I feel like she's relevant though. Like she's actually like she's still active in.
Okay, there's gonna be like 3 people.
She's still
watching
active
this.
in like social media and stuff. So I don't. Can I do it?
Yeah, do it.
Well, at least yours don't like.
Yeah,
he's not relevant. He could be gone right now. Or I'm just kidding. No, he's not gone. But like I'm saying, like he's gone. Like
he's like not here.
World.
He's not in the vicinity.
Like I still have her.
I think you should just do it.
I still have her in my Instagram.
We gotta be honest.
I still have her in my Facebook. I don't know if she remembers me, but okay. So the reason why I liked this girl was, so I play basketball in junior high. I tried out for the team. Grade 7 I didn't make it. Grade 8 is when I made it, and I was actually okay. Like I wasn't bad. Like I was decent. But this girl that I liked, she also made the basketball team.
Ooh.
And so for some reason, we kind of connected there, but we were like kind of treating each other like buds and like friends, or just like good basketball
friendly
players. Like when you're in a team, like the girls are coming up for practice. Oh, okay, let me say hi. Let's just talk. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like a friendly thing. But grade 8, no lie, we were all in the same classes except for our homerooms. But in all the option classes that we took, somehow, some way, she was all in my classes. Like I took sewing class, and she was in there too.
You took sewing class.
I took sewing class. That was like one of the most relevant like classes I ever took.
Wait, pause. Okay, steer away really quick. Yeah. You took a sewing class.
It was such a good class. Like I knew how to. I made a pillow. I made a blanket. I knew how to make things.
I would be honest, I did too. I made my own tote bag.
See, that's the thing. Like, yeah, junior high, the options there, amazing. Okay, so for so I kind of consider myself like the class clown because I would talk a lot, and
makes sense for making a podcast.
Funny
right
thing
now.
is, I can't talk to a girl one-on-one. I can talk to people in a group setting.
Right.
So I would always you just burp in your mouth.
Burp.
Just burp it out in the mic, please. So we were in the back seat. We were in the back table. And I went out with my friends to watch a movie. We got kicked out because we went to a different movie, maybe a different time.
Yeah.
But I was telling this story, and my goal was to just try to make her laugh. So I kind of exaggerated the story, like, yeah, we got kicked out, we got escorted out, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like trying to make her laugh.
Yeah.
And I think at this point already, I started like having a little bit of like feelings for her.
Yeah.
But she didn't realize anything because like. We were just friends.
Yeah.
We talk about basketball, literally just basketball in class, and I just try to make her laugh every time, but I didn't see anything like progressing. I was like, you know what, it might just be a crush. and then at the end of the season when my team were like dominating, like we were actually good. We went to the finals and your boy was like leading in scores, so. I was okay back then. Now I suck.
Like, the LeBron of junior high.
Yeah, because Filipinos, we grow up fast. Like I was like tall.
He was this height.
Now
he was like.
I stopped. Like Filipinos, we just stopped growing. Right. So I was actually good, and she was like she started noticing me.
Ooh.
Only at the end. But
right.
After that, I was just like, I don't know if this is gonna be a thing or not. So after basketball season, I heard a rumor she started liking me.
Ooh,
and
juicy.
Me being like a kid that don't know how to talk to girls, I know how to talk to people in the group. Every time we get to like talk, I was just, hey, how's basketball? So I really had no idea how to talk to girls. So that's why my crush stayed as a crush. It could have went somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I swear,
so
like, we were kind of going.
How long was this like crush period?
Grade 8. Started grade 8.
Like the entirety of grade 8?
Like when I made the basketball team. So around like December-ish.
Oh my gosh. And then did you speak to her after?
I couldn't talk to girls like one-on-one. But in a group setting, I would try to make her laugh. Like I try to show off a little bit. Like I had stories to tell.
Yeah.
I love telling stories. But when it comes to like one-on-one,
how's basketball? How are you?
Hey, how are you? How was your home?
Oh my gosh.
So that was my first crush. Her name was Cassidy.
Ooh, hi Cassidy. He's still single.
Cassidy, I know you're dating someone right now.
Oh dang.
I know.
Good for you.
Yeah, you know, just to let you know, back then I had a crazy crush on you because you were also amazing in basketball.
Aww.
She was also topper team. Yeah. But
that's so cute.
I'm not gonna say last names because these people might start searching up.
Okay.
Cassidy,
hi.
Go ahead. Try to find someone named Cassidy. There's like probably millions of people here in Calgary.
Go try to find a Nicholas.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Maybe he's in the military right now. I hope you're okay.
I hope you're okay. I hope you're surviving out there. You come back if you ever come back to Calgary. Come and shut up.
So she's not in Calgary anymore.
No, she's in Calgary.
All right, so
I think she used to go to UFC too, but I never saw her.
But you've graduated.
I graduated, yeah, recently.
That's crazy.
Whew,
Cassidy.
I actually got nervous trying to.
Cassidy.
I was gonna say
Come
the
after
word.
him.
Yeah, Cassidy. Hey, Cassidy. Yeah, grade 8 when we were the basketball times when we were in Woodman. Just think about that back in the day.
That's insane.
I hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
As much as I did. Even though I couldn't talk to you.
I hope you noticed me at least, Nicholas. Like, dang.
Yeah, actually, it's not even their fault. I think it was like partly my fault.
Really? Well,
because I didn't pursue, like it was a crush that I
think you're just shy.
I physically could not say the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
It was more on like, if I wanted to talk, it would be stories.
Yeah, okay.
And like talk to the guys, and then when they're listening, I'm kind of grin.
Like,
but yeah. I think it was hey Cassidy, I'm sorry. If there was something there.
You met someone greater.
I could. Oh my gosh. Actually, you might have. But I'm still here.
Imagine if. Yeah. Adrian and Cassidy, how cute.
That's a cool name, hey? Hey, hold up. Pause.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
Okay, so that's first crush. What about? So since we're in the topic of crushes, anyways, yeah, let's first love. So this is completely different. This is where you're like.
This is where my heart just started racing.
This is like where you realize, like, okay, I could spend my life with this person. Like, I could spend my entire life with this person.
R.I.P. I'm nervous now.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous because
like I'm 1,000% sure that my brother Tim is gonna watch this, and he knows this guy, but I don't think he ever knew that I like was like.
So you've been kind of like hiding it from.
Yeah.
Tim, comment in the section below.
Tim, don't come after me.
Expose her.
Please do not come after me, cause you know him.
Okay, hold up. Tea break.
Okay, wait.
Tea break. We gotta get. So, yeah, you tell us your first love, and then I'll get into mine. And then we can just talk about.
Okay, wait. I need a second to explain myself through this process.
Right, go ahead. Do your backgrounds.
This is gonna be a lot. Okay.
Go ahead.
Because just like you, now I understand why you didn't want to say names.
Yeah, see, because they're relevant.
Yeah,
here.
he follows me on like Instagram and like
we might
Facebook.
We might just have to block this person.
His parents follow me on Facebook.
And now I'm
My
curious.
parents know him.
No, okay.
Now no, okay.
I'm curious now who this person is.
I'll do a nickname.
Okay, do nicknames.
I'll do a nickname.
They're never gonna find out.
Because I'll be honest, the only people who know about the story is me and one of my family friends.
All right.
Who I was like really close to.
Literally make up a name.
Like back in
just make
Malaysia.
up a name.
Okay, so let's call the guy.
Pick a good name. Pick a great name, like Nicholas.
Let's call this guy
James, Trevor, Bob.
Can I just say like a letter?
A letter. Okay.
His name is R.
R. So
that's gonna give it away. That's gonna give it.
So the first letter of his name is R.
Yeah.
How simple is that?
It is, but like, okay. And then the girl's name.
Richard.
The girl, the family friend. She's a girl. Okay. Her name. I'm gonna let it.
You're gonna let it be what?
D.
D.
R and D. R is the guy. D is the girl.
R and D. Okay. R and D.
Okay. So
wait, why is there girls involved? Are you the girl?
No, it's insane. It's actually insane. Like she sabotaged it.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
Yo, D, if you're ever listening to this,
I still have beef with you because like
you should know what you did. D, we're coming after you.
D,
we're coming after you. D.
Okay, how can I explain this?
Bring me the D.
I'm trying to explain it so
Details.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain it so that no one will come after me. My family won't know. And it's just between me. And I'll like off camera, I'll tell you the tea.
Okay. Yeah. Good. We don't need.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Right. So, how I know R is through like my family. I think what happened was like my dad and his dad were like close friends when they were younger, and like so again another backstory about me. Like my family moved like a lot. Like I was born in Thailand. Pretty cool. Yeah, you didn't know this?
Well, I thought you said Malaysia.
I lived in Malaysia, but I was born in Thailand.
Okay, frick.
Yeah, so my family lived in Thailand when I was like super young, and then before that I think they lived in Vietnam for like a bit.
The heck?
Yeah, and then before that it was like a different thing.
What?
Yeah, they moved countries a lot when I was younger, and
I didn't even know that.
Anyway, so R's dad knew my dad in Thailand, I think.
Okay.
And like, okay, by the way, R is around the same age as me.
Your age. Okay.
Yeah. So like we technically like I don't remember him when I was younger, but like we knew each other when we were younger.
Okay.
And so yeah, we were family friends, I guess. But then like we separated because like obviously I moved to Malaysia. Mm-hmm. But then few years later, maybe like 8 years later, like me and my family moved into this new apartment, and all of a sudden like I see this guy and he's like my neighbor, and my dad's like, yeah, he's like my friend from when I was younger, and I'm like, yeah, so like my family knows him, so yeah, pretty much like R was like my childhood friend that like I saw later in life, I guess, from Thailand. And like instantly, I guess, like we connected and we became like really close friends. Oh my gosh, I actually just realized like a lot of my friends know him. Hi, I'm glad I moved. Just so you know, I'm never going back to Malaysia after this.
Ray, is it a Ray?
It's not a Ray. You're a Ray. No.
Richard. Rick.
No.
Okay, I'm just keep going. Continue.
You would never guess too.
I'll keep trying.
Try? Okay. Yeah, so yeah, he's childhood friends from Thailand.
Rector. No, continue.
We were like really, really close, like hung out all the time because like my dad, like they would play basketball together. Like my dad and his dad were in like a basketball league together.
Family friend.
Family friend. And like, I guess like the connection there is basketball. Like when they, cause he was like, you're really good at basketball. Oh, he's really, really good at basketball.
Hey, R, you're good at basketball.
You're good at basketball because I've seen him like go to like tournaments on Facebook.
Okay.
And you're like really good.
Freaking R, dude.
And anyway, so yeah, they play basketball, and then he would play basketball with my dad and his dad and blah 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 blah. So I think it would be like once every weekend we would go to this like basketball gym place and like watch our fathers play basketball, and then he would play sometimes too on the side. Okay. And I feel like, and I think we did that for a couple of years, and like that's how we became close. And then like we would also go to church with each other, and then like we're close. Long story short, we're close, and we're like in this really tight group like friendship thing with like other people from our church, right? So yeah, like pretty much like obviously as people do, I developed really, really strong feelings for this guy to like the point where I was just like, dude, this is it.
Well, okay. What the? Wow. That's escalated quick. No, but I'm okay. Let me tell you though why. Because this is like the perfect environment for you. You childhood friends, you met in Thailand, but then you took you guys kind of didn't see each other, and then you met again in Malaysia. So, like, what is that like star-crossed lovers or what? I mean, and then
from what I know, he was somewhere in Canada like about a year ago too.
Hey, R, update your Facebook. Hey, R, update your Instagram. Like, can we figure out where you are?
Yeah.
R.
Oh my gosh.
But just if you put yourself, I think if you put anyone in that environment, there's no way that you're not gonna like that person.
Right.
Like I feel like it's because you spend so much time together and like a family friend, like your family knows each other.
Our friends know each other.
Your friends, and you guys are comfortable with each other. Oh my god! And the dad, your dads are your dads are cool. Like
they're close.
They probably didn't know this was going on, but
and he has a dog which I like adore to death.
Yeah, the dog.
Super cute. I love
draw
your
the line of the dog right there. I cut the line.
No, like he had a really cute dog, and it was a beagle, and I was like, yeah.
So it's the dog. That's it's just an addition. Okay, whatever.
That's a bonus. Cause I love dogs anyway. So yeah. So obviously, like I've developed like a feeling with him, right? And I was just like, and for a bit I thought it was mutual, but like it was like way too early to tell. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like this like feeling, it wasn't like long enough to where like I was like, oh, we should do something about it. Mm-hmm. But it was like kind of in the beginning stages of like, just realizing it. But like yes, like there was a crush, but then like it immediately after that I was just like, we gotta hang out all the time. Like, yeah. I would like look forward to the weekends after school. Like
that's a cool feeling.
Reminder again, we lived in the same apartment building.
So you guys walk home together and you go to school together?
No, we didn't know. Like after we were in different schools.
Oh, okay.
But like I would like get excited to go home and like possibly see him. Yeah, to possibly see him, and like I was like so excited and like that whole like lovey feeling, and
because
then
you can't wait to see River.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to see him.
Wanted to try
it's not River. It's not.
I'm literally thinking of different R names and nothing is coming up.
Ronald. You would never guess.
Ronald.
It's like ambiguous.
Rista.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, it like I started like falling in love with this guy. I genuinely thought like,
holy, I wonder if he did this. I wonder if he felt the same way.
I honestly wonder.
Did you ever ask?
No, because D sabotaged it.
Freaking D, whoever you are, D, Diane, Danielle,
no,
whatever, whoever you are.
So pretty much like I started like having feelings for this guy.
Pause.
Hold up, pause.
I cannot reach. Shit.
Yeah. So I had feelings for this guy, and I was like, okay. And so in the same friend group, there was D. And she's my age too. And like she was like my closest friend in that group.
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend. And she was like she was also family friend. Our fathers know each other.
Jeez, why is everyone
Our
so
family
close
knows
here?
each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
And like
okay.
insanely close, right? And so I would tell her everything, and I told her about this. And like, okay, back up a little bit. Like you know when you're younger and like you really like when you're younger you're naive, right?
Yeah.
And
Speak for yourself.
think about it. Think about it in like my perspective when I was younger, or like other girls, right? You see this guy all the time.
Okay.
And like that Thailand thing, and then like seeing each other in Malaysia, you like when you're younger, you're like, yo, that's fate.
You think
that's fate.
Like
that's like
everything has been placed.
Yeah, like that's High School Musical. Like
that's like a movie.
That's movie
story. That's an anime story.
It's like wow, we met each other later in life, right?
Real well.
Yeah. So fantasy, right? So like I really fell in love with this guy, and I was just like, I told D like, hey, I think he's the one. Like, oh my gosh, my brother knows him. I think he's the one. And then I love him so much. Like I don't know what to do.
You said the L word.
I really loved this guy, and like.
You said
Also, the biggest part of why I loved him is because he is so funny.
Hilarious. Hey, girls.
If you're funny, hit me up.
Men out there, we just need a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Like you like your face doesn't need to look good.
You don't have to look, because he wasn't that attractive. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Let me tell you right now, like the package, like you can exclude the facial features, but if
just
you have a personality,
really funny, and insanely smart.
Insanely smart. Hey. Wow.
Hit me up.
Right,
if you fit that category.
Right.
Anyway,
come check her out at Nix.
Oh my god.
Nix V. I don't know your Instagram.
Nix VI. Okay.
Nix VI. You really just plugged your own self there?
Nix VI on Instagram, Twitter.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I told D about it, obviously, as girlfriends do, right? Like as your best friends do.
It's a must. Like you have to share your feelings with somebody. I feel like girls do that a lot. Like they can't just hold it in.
I couldn't hold it in. I was like bursting. I was like,
See, but if you kept it to yourself, you would have gotten R.
Yeah.
You would have gotten R.
So okay, so let me just escalate it real quick. So D also came with us to the basketball things on weekends. So him and I would like hang out and whatever, right? So one day, I hate you so much.
I hate you so much.
So one day, D came up to me. No. R came up to me, and he was like, "So D told me something," and I was like,
"I hate that feeling, dude."
Okay. I was like, "Okay, what did she tell you?" And he was like, "So do you have feelings for me?" I was like, and so this goes.
Dude, I hate you, D.
I hate you, D.
I'm telling you right now, D. Like,
because when you're like, I guess like when you tell that person, I guess like you're expecting them not to say anything.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a secret thing, right? Like, hey, I like him, but like don't tell him. You know what I mean?
Maybe you didn't specify the.
No, I did. I was just like, I don't want to do anything about it.
The conversation, like, hey, this is gonna be a secret conversation. This is not. You can't assume things.
Maybe, but like I really thought like this girl was coming after me. She told the one person that I love that like
right,
yeah, and like no, okay, honestly though, I feel like there was like a thing where it's like, hey, don't, like, this is a secret, like huge secret or whatever, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
so
like
that was told.
That was a thing with me and
that
D. I was like, don't say anything. I don't like right now. I don't want anything to happen because it's like new, but then she ended up telling him, and okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. This is probably one of the most embarrassing moments of my entire life.
Let us know what your response were after.
I ran away.
Oh my gosh, that's not something you do.
I ran away. And mind you, this is a huge gym. Like auditorium, like gym.
Oh my.
And you It's really bad.
Like, there's only a couple exits in a gym. Literally, the entrance and the exit.
The entrance.
Where are you running?
And I was like in the back. Like we would hang out like in the back, right? In the corner where there was no door. And then like he was like, so you have feelings for me? And all you hear is
Pitter patter.
yeah. I ran across the gym and I hid in my dad's car.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that happened. Thank you so much, D. I love you so much.
Shout out to you, D, for making Nicole in a gym where you really can't go anywhere else.
Can you imagine it right now?
I can see two people talking and then.
Yep. Yep. That's literally what it was. But
that's not natural. That's not something.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do.
You didn't BS your way out of it. Like, I didn't say a word. I didn't say nothing about that. I don't like you. You suck.
Usain bolted out of there.
Usain bolted out of there.
Usain bolted out of there like no tomorrow. I wanted to escape. I wanted to escape so fast. Anyway, but like
what the. So whatever happened
I guess like
that?
This is like a really cute story too because like he ended up like coming to the car, like where I was hiding. I was hiding under my like a jacket. I was like, I was like so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I was like, I didn't want him to know. D. How dare you? Yeah. Anyway, so he came to the car and he was like, Nicole, it's okay. Like we can talk it out and. Like I did tell him though that like it's so new that like I didn't want anything to happen yet because like
you're such good friends.
Yeah, we're such good. Like I'd rather have that friendship rather than like be in a relationship.
I hate that about like that. Actually, is such a hard decision to choose. I don't know. Like
It wasn't a hard decision for me because like
no, I mean like okay, being able to you want to stay friends but not ruin the relationship if you say that like.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing that gets me. Like, that messes up with me. That's why I can't do that. Like, and I'm trying to overcome that. But for whatever, I'll tell that more. In a bit.
Okay. No, but pretty much like he came to the car. We talked for hours, and I was just
first of all, how long is your parents playing ball?
No. Oh my gosh. They they had like mini tournaments every weekend. So it was like super long.
I was like, what the heck?
It's super long, like really, really long. Like I would be there for like 5, 6, 7 hours, like watching them play basketball. Like that's how much we were together.
7 hours a Saturday?
Yeah, Shoot. Saturday or something.
Was Dee still in the gym?
Yeah, no. So I ran.
Where was Dee in all this? Was she at home? Was she at the gym?
This was at the gym.
Okay, so Dee was in the gym.
So gym setting. I ran out of the gym into my dad's car, hid.
Okay.
And then he he followed and he was like, "Hey, Nikki, like don't worry, it's okay. Like I understand how you feel." And it was really, really nice.
You do not understand how she felt.
No, it
went deeper than that. Now you can listen into this and understand a little bit more. Okay.
It was difficult for me because
you can't say that.
Like when. Because I wanted it to be right. If anything ever did happen, I wanted it to be right.
Natural, not forced. Like
because it came out of nowhere.
You can't force the D. You can't.
Yeah, you can't force the D.
The details. You can't say, "Hey, you're crazy." Whatever you guys are thinking right now, scratch that out of your minds.
Yeah, but no, he was super sweet, and I was like super thankful because he was just like
a gentleman about it.
He was a gentleman about it, and he was like, "Hey, we're still friends. Like, don't worry about it." And then I was just like, but I honestly told him that like I didn't want anything yet because I was still too young. I was still too young. Okay. And I was just like the friendship is too close, and I told him like realistically like this is just how I feel. Like I don't know if it's gonna go away in a week or whatever. D, you crossed the line, girl.
So it was
you crossed the line.
It was really like it sparked something, but you weren't sure of it yet.
Yeah, because it was so new.
And that's when you told D when it was new because you weren't sure about your feelings.
Because it's your first love, right? This was my first love, and like
shoot,
like I didn't know what I was feeling. Like
you didn't know what love was.
But I've had crushes before, and I knew that what that was. Like I knew what crushes was, but like this was a first love, and it was all different. And I knew it was different because I was feeling like I would like do anything for him.
What did you feel? I want to know how you feel when you're in love. Like, is it like you're floating in the air, love? Like, man, every time you see this guy, it's like
because
I know how like I'll tell you how I describe love and how I saw this person every time, and I wanted to know what it felt like to be in love.
For me, it was just like, again, we were a gym basketball setting. When it was just me and him talking, because sometimes D wasn't there. It would only be just
Heck
me.
yeah, get out of the picture.
Sometimes
D.
like some weekends like D wouldn't be there, so like it would just be me and him, and like it would just be him. Like all the noises of like basketball shooting, like the basketball shooting, all the sounds that you hear in like a basketball court goes away, and you just focus on this one. All that goes away, and you just focus on this one person and what they're talking about. And
my gosh,
it was intense, and like I just like wanted to focus on him. And then like whenever we were together, it was just like I just felt like happier, and I felt like,
oh, that's nice.
It was cute. It was cute.
Good feeling.
Nicole, younger Nicole, you cute. Yeah, it was really cute, and like I realized that because I realized when I love someone, I like put their needs before mine.
Right, that's what love is. Sacrifice. Hey,
so like
it's just sacrifice.
Yeah, I would always be like, oh, like do you need something? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, let me grab you this, and then like whenever we would meet up, like I'd give him something like a snack or something, and I'm like, oh, you must be hungry.
And you're always like aware of what they're what they're feeling, right? So like you're more in tune with what they're feeling at that moment, right?
Yeah.
So that's where the sacrifice comes from. You know what they need.
Yeah. So it was just like, I don't know, it was just this weird vortex of like, wow, like I really care about this person. Anyway.
That's so cute.
So it gets really sad after. Oh no. Okay.
You've really been talking for 20 minutes.
I know. Okay, I'm almost done.
How long is this love story?
I'm almost done. So yeah, he said like, oh, everything's okay. So we just became friends after that. Like, I guess like because of that, like I kind of like hid my feelings. I still really really love this guy, but like I hid my feelings more because I was like,
is he still around? Like he's still around? You said, right? Like he's still in Canada?
No, he's not in Canada. He's elsewhere. He's like traveling, I think. Okay. So yeah. Long story short. We were same apartment complex, and one day he was like, "Hey, I gotta tell you that I'm moving back to Thailand," and I was still in Malaysia. And then like I told him, "Hey, I gotta move back. I gotta move to Canada." And
so from there, it's just separate ways.
From there, we just separated, and like
you guys still talk to each other, and what? Like FaceTime? Call?
We like each other's photos on Instagram.
What is that now? Why do we just do like why? I feel like that's what this generation is now. It's just not.
Yeah, we don't talk.
It's just.
But like I moved here when I was like young, you know. Right. But yeah, he's gone. I think
he's not gone. He's still here.
He was in Canada.
This is why we're doing this.
He was in Canada. Anyway,
we miss you, R.
Yeah, you know how I felt about you, but like you didn't know it was you were my first
R,
love.
by the way, we play ball after church, so if that's your thing.
I actually think he's playing basketball in like a really big university right now. So he's like a really good basketball player.
Excuse you, R. Never mind.
Yeah,
you
like
might just destroy us. So
I think he went to Thailand for like a really big like national tournament, and I think he won that.
Jeez, hey R, I'm coming over to Thailand in the summer, so.
And I miss your dog.
Hey, we miss your dog. I was invested in this story, so now I know you personally are, or should I call you Rick?
It's not Rick.
I think I said Rick twice already.
I'll tell you later who it is.
Okay, off the camera.
Yeah, but like,
sorry, you guys can't know.
But yeah, that was kind of like my.
That's your first love. That's awesome. That's a cool first love story.
It's like in my young head, that was like a drama.
What grade? Or what?
I
what
would
age?
be well, when we last saw each other, I was 14, and he's a couple years older.
14, so you're probably junior high.
Junior high, and then he was like 16, 17.
Okay, damn, he's old.
So I like older guys.
So just to recap, funny, have a personality, and you have to be old.
Super smart though.
DM your resume. DM your characteristics.
Yeah.
Send it over to @Nix.
If your name is even close to his name, like, oh my god, dude, first love, man. Oh, it hurts to talk about.
Dude, that's a whirlwind of emotions that you went through. Mine was not that bad. Like I think it's okay. Mine is in high school. Okay, and I think you know this story too.
I met her?
You know of her. I always talk about her. And I'll tell the names.
Was she at church?
She was at one point.
Okay.
No, at one point. Not at one point.
You know who I think I'm thinking about, right?
No, I think you're mistaking something.
Okay,
I think we're not in tune right now.
Okay.
Okay, so this was in high school, okay? So this was in my grade 12 year. So this is the year where I was like exploring a lot of things. I was just trying a lot of things. Basketball, biggest one. I did like a lot of sports, and then I joined a lot of like community service, all that stuff. I'm trying to get as much as I can out of high school. Went to Belize, went to all that stuff. And in the middle of all that, so this in our school, I went to a Kagi Christian school, which is a very small school. And there's literally like 300 people in the whole school. And this is grade 7 to grade 12. So 300 people. Imagine how small that is. Like my class was literally like 50 kids, right? So 50 kids for grade 12, 50 kids for like grade 11 and so forth, right? So this girl, I knew of her because me and my best friend, Dustin, back in high school. By the way, Dustin, I don't know where you are now. I miss you, boy. But we don't talk anymore. Best friends in high school. You know? That's like expected. But he had a sister, right? And her sister was in grade 11. So the sister was like super good friends with this girl that I not like. And I'll tell you the story behind it, okay? So there's one day at home, and I was in grade 11, or actually it wasn't even grade 12. It was the start of grade 11, or end of grade 11 to go into grade 12. Because my kuya, which means older brother in Tagalog, he was also in my school, right? And he was grade 12, and he was dating this girl, and the girl like kind of knew a lot of the girls there, a lot of the gossip. And so me, knowing nothing about all this, I stay away from all this stuff because I just wanted to enjoy myself, you know. I'm trying to live my best life. So at the end of grade 11, my brother comes to me like, "Hey, I know someone that likes you." And I'm like, and I was like, okay, cool, nice. So I didn't really think much of it. But then I kept asking, like, who is this? Who likes me?
Did you have like an inkling of
I was like, no, I didn't know. I completely had no idea who this person was. And this is why I want you to respond to me like, because a first love could happen in so many ways, right?
Yeah.
And my first love was in such maybe it's a normal way. I don't know how people usually get introduced in their first love, but so at the end of grade 11, I heard this rumor that people were saying, and not just my brother, a lot of people were saying, I know this person that likes you.
Oh my gosh.
This girl that likes you. And I was like, is this someone from my year?
Yeah.
Is this someone from my grade? Because I have a couple people that I like in my grade.
Yeah.
We're just cool friends. Yeah. Everyone in my grade was like just buddies and cool friends. But I'm like, who could this be? And so like a whole summer went through. I would be hanging out with my best friend, Dustin. And the girl would kind of hang out a little bit too, but I didn't know that she was like the one that actually liked me.
Yeah.
So I was just acting like my normal self. I was just like, again, talking in groups. I could talk to people. Like I could just make people tell my stories and stuff. My story.
Tale.
There you go. Wait a minute. I thought it was charging. Hold up.
Pause. Sorry about that.
All right, sorry about that. So, in the summer we would hang out, but I had no idea who this person was, so I just didn't think of anything, and I kind of forgot about the crush thing. So in grade 12, everyone started making it so obvious, like, this girl likes you. I'm like, who is the girl? Like,
you still don't know?
I still didn't know, but they were making it more obvious. It was getting brought up.
It was getting there.
So in Kagi Christian school, in my school, if there's one thing that happens, everyone knows about it.
Right.
So there's nothing that escapes.
I've been to that school. It's really small.
There's nothing that escapes like the gossip area, the gossip circle, right? So everyone knows. So it felt like everyone knows except for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one time. I think now it's the beginning of grade 12, and I went out for lunch with my friend Dustin, and he brought his sister, and he brought the girl too.
Okay.
Right.
So you finally figured it out.
Yeah, And I didn't figure it out yet. Someone had to tell me like she actually likes you. Okay,
Right.
so and she should I say names? I don't think.
I give a nickname.
A nickname. I'm gonna throw everyone off. I'll call
But
this
like
girl Z.
a hint of who they.
No,
Okay.
This girl's name is Z. Okay, Z. So Z, let's call her Z. Specimen Z. No, Z. So we went to McDonald's and we were just talking. Oh, yo, can you? Why? What are you doing this for, man? Why? What is the laptop doing this for? Okay. So we go out for lunch, and then this kind of happened multiple times, and then finally I hung out with Dustin and her sister at their place, and they finally told me like, who she, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We've been hanging out the whole summer. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And I was just acting like nothing was there because I didn't really think about anything. I just knew that someone liked me, but I was like, why spend time on that?
Right.
But then when I finally found out, see, this is the thing. Like, I don't know if it was actually true love or it was like set up as
like people
love.
were like hyping you up.
Yeah,
for
like
it?
this is the thing. This is the thing that maybe in my experience, was my first true love because I actually started to get to know her and get to like enjoy her personality and like I loved that about her. And so
I think first love, like you can just classify it as like the one person that like you is separated from the rest of like crushes.
Okay, so this is definitely this is definitely
top.
Yeah, this is top. Okay, so I finally figured her name Z, right, and we started talking.
But you
more.
you knew, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I knew of her the whole summer.
Yeah.
But I didn't know who the person was, like who this mystery person was.
Yeah.
So I just kept, you know what, back in my mind.
And your brother knew.
My brother, and when I figured it out,
Angelo.
When I figured it out, I asked him like, "Do you know?" Like, I finally figured out who liked me. Is it Z? And he was like, "Yeah, I was Z." I'm like, "What the
Angelo?
heck? Why did you not tell me?" It's because like, apparently. Z, she was working in the back. Like she knew a lot of people. And she was telling people like not to say.
Yeah.
Whatever
So
you did
don't say.
Whatever you did, Z, as a secret, you did a good job. Like it's hard to keep secrets in like a private school like that. So
apparently not. D.
Literally, it was D. Frick D. Z D. No, but Z.
Z was
so. So we started talking more. We got each other's like number,
Yee.
right? Snapchat, Instagram. Actually, she first followed me on Instagram, and my pictures were like horrendous, like the first filters in Instagram.
Yeah,
and
like
I thought
the
that was,
sepia.
I thought that was cool, the coolest thing. But she was liking them, and so I was like, okay, I guess I'll like your photos too. So this is me. I'm so oblivious to these things. So it took me a while to kind of realize, and so this kept going, and then we started talking like late night Snapchat. Man, I was like so invested in Snapchat. I was like 40,000 points.
Yeah.
Like I just kept going at it with her.
Yeah.
And I got a little comfortable. We started talking school, and this is me. I overcome a little bit of my shyness before, so now I can talk to
her
people individually, not just like in groups. So I could start up a conversation like,
right.
Yo, so yeah, so I was okay. I was getting better. I wasn't the best. But it was a good start. So we started, and the more we talked, the more we kind of got to know each other. I started like seeing. I started exactly how you felt, where everything kind of zones out, everything kind of blurs. You know, in the camera when you zoom in a specific thing,
and everything is like blurry on the outside.
Yeah. So my vision was like exactly like that. So every time she would talk, I'm all ears.
I know.
Every time she would like open, or she does something like cute, I would like
it like your heart
would kind of flutter a little bit, and oh my god, there was one thing like she would always do. She would like rub her nose like, and I for some reason like would die for that.
That's so funny because you rub your nose all the time.
I would see her do that, and then and then the thing about her was she was hilarious. Like there's girls that the people that I talk to, like girls, the people that I like to talk to the most is the people that are quick-minded, quick-witted. Like I would tell a joke and she'd be like, right back at me. Yeah. No hesitation, no thinking, just whatever. Like our humor is kind of aligned. Yeah, match. So my jokes actually worked on her. So my jokes are bad. Like I'm like a corny guy. I love being corny.
Yeah.
But it worked. And she liked that stuff. And even when I was texting, or I was still bad at texting, so I would just try to call as much as I can.
Yeah.
So, but my jokes would work, and her jokes would work on me. Like I would, when you like someone, they say something not funny, and you're like,
like everything they say, everything they say is like the most funniest thing ever.
Yeah, something turns on in your brain, and you're like, yo, this is funny, and then people are like.
They could literally be talking about like washing the dishes, and I'll be like, wow.
Yeah, but the thing was, like, I wasn't fake laughing. I was like
actually laughing
because I thought it was funny. For me, like everything that went through my ears that came from her mouth was like
just like
gold, just like sweet and honey. You know what I mean?
So Adrian.
And then it kind of got a little bit serious. I like we started going on dates. Maybe we'll like I'll transition to that and we'll talk about a little bit of that. So it got really serious because we would go hang out with our friends too. So we would have like I was literally gonna say gatherings. No, but like we would have house parties and we would be there. We would just talk more and kind of just enjoy ourselves. And then after I would just drive her home, and like our conversation in the car would be like super awesome and super deep.
Right.
And we would stay in the car for so long and just talk. And when I first realized was when I figured out that she was actually also, she loved God.
Oh.
So this is Christian school, right? And you would expect people to love God here. Like people would be like super passionate about God. But in Catholic Christian school, a private school is still the same as a normal school.
Yeah.
Like there's no, you wouldn't expect, like, I think it's normal to just people be just high school kids. But when I realized that she was like, her faith was like super.
Like important to her?
Yeah, important. Like she would do devotions at night. She would write in her diaries. And this is my grade 12 year, so I was still kind of figuring out God myself. And she literally was the one that kind of got me into my devotions, like kind of go into like me writing my stuff and kind of asking God. And we would, this is the thing though, like it was mutual at this point now. Like we liked each other. We knew we liked each other and we were praying for it.
Oh
like we were praying, like, what did it mean? Like, what does this mean? And I knew like I could spend time with this girl, like, cause again, she was funny. She was like quirky. She's so unique. She could sing.
Whoa.
But she didn't like to sing. Like, she didn't want to at that point. And her faith, like those things, kind of attracted me to know. Like I would be like, let's put God first, and she'd be like, yeah, I agree. Let's pray about it. Let's do devotions together. So we were doing devotions together, or not like she would send me verses, and I would kind of read them and kind of like explore myself. And that's when I knew, when I figured out she was like faithful in God. I like
love.
Wow, like
hard eyes.
And what you said, I was the first one to say love. Like, I love you. And the worst way to do it too, I said it in text. This is what I did. At one point, we were like, we were just snapping each other, and then I texted, like, it was super late at night because we were talking about our deep like secrets and stuff. And I finally said, like, I love you. And then she said, she didn't answer, and I panicked so hard. I put, I
just kidding.
The asterisk. Oh, like you.
Oh my gosh, Adrian!
I didn't know. Like, I did love her, but I didn't want to go so fast.
That's right.
So I did the old school, like, oh, actually,
I like you. Yeah.
Oh,
what did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
I like you too.
Aww.
So I don't know. Actually, maybe I'm just making that up in my mind, but I feel like she didn't answer me. I think it didn't get awkward at that point. We just kind of just
brushed it off.
Like she kind of just ignored it. Oh my gosh! And then, oh my god! And then we would do like all the dances together.
We're embarrassing.
I know.
I ran away. You made it a joke.
I pretended like it was a joke.
We're so embarrassing.
So Z, like whatever we had back then, that was actually like one of the.
It was
Like I would love to go. Like I loved going to school just to see her. I loved talking out of class, and I love like skipping class and just talking. So we would do all this stuff, and then we would go to each other's houses. I brought her one time to my house. We watched movies.
Have I met her?
Yeah, you have. So I brought her to church too, to my church. We would go to each other's houses, watch movies, and we met each other's parents and everything.
Oh my gosh.
So it was crazy, but this is the sad part, and I think it's definitely the way I handled things. So at the end of like grade 12-ish type thing, when I went to Belize, right, we didn't talk for a bit. Mm-hmm. Like we didn't talk for like a week or two because I was doing a mission trip, right?
Yeah.
And then I got home. I would be expecting like a lot of messages because
like, hey, how are you? I miss you.
Yeah, something like that. So usually what we do if we're not the cutest thing. So this is the thing that we did. If someone's sleeping, we would just we would tell a story.
Aww.
So we would go on. So if someone's not answering, we would just you just text them like a whole bunch of text messages and kind of tell a story like whatever, like a fantasy story.
Yeah, like random.
Yeah, random things that kind of make them laugh and stuff. And then
when they wake up, it's like
like, oh cool, that's just funny, that's hilarious. Yeah. And then I would. So when I came back because I put my thing on airplane mode in Belize, I didn't touch my phone because I wanted to like be involved with the kids and all that stuff. Right. And I got home and I thought I was gonna get like a lot of messages like, I
can't wait to hear from her, miss her.
I got nothing. So I didn't really understand what was going on.
Right.
Like our Instagram. This is me assuming things. So like she didn't like any of my photos.
But she said she liked you back.
Yeah. This was. Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe I just making stuff up in my mind, or maybe I saw something different. But no. Right. We knew for sure that we liked each other because.
Okay.
Right, because of course she had a crush on me first, so and then I kind of started liking her.
Oh yeah, she had a crush.
Right, so this is like the last like couple more months before my graduation. So after Belize, I got home, no text, nothing, like no funny thing that kind of will know that you're still worried about me, something like that.
Yeah.
She didn't like any of my photos.
Like how was your trip?
Oh, my trip was amazing. Like my best.
No, I mean like she wasn't like, oh, how was your trip or anything? Like nothing.
I think a little bit, but it wasn't like. I could sense
it wasn't the same.
I could sense something was like off.
Yeah, it wasn't
right.
The same.
Like it wasn't excitement to see it. So, and from there, I got I hung out with my best bros. They came over my house. We were just talking, and then they kind of said this rumor like, "Hey, I think she might be like she might not like you anymore." And I'm like,
"Oh no."
And my friends were telling me, "Oh, she might be like using you and stuff like that." And I'm like, I don't believe you guys. I don't think. So the whole week, so we had 2 weeks for like spring break. The first week I went to Belize, and the second week it was just I was hanging out with my bros, and I didn't hear from
her. Yeah,
from Z for like the whole week.
Right.
And so my guys, we were just trying to hang out. I'm trying to clear my mind. Like, there's no way I can't. There's no way that it's off already like that. And
like because it was like a mad like fantasy.
Yeah,
almost.
It was literally like we were just connecting like amazingly, and this is where the drama starts. Like. My friends would start telling me like, "Yo, I don't think she's actually the right one for you." I'm like, "Why? What are you talking about, guys? You guys are stupid. Like, I actually like this girl. Like,
Juicy.
Can you support me?"
Right.
And then we would try to the whole week. And then when we got back to school, I remember not like we were kind of like avoiding each other. And I think
it was awkward.
I think it was a little bit awkward, and I think I was a little petty back then. Like, if she didn't talk to me, I'm not gonna talk to you. Like, I don't know what I was doing, and I think I was bad. And apologies, Z, for how I behaved back then. I was young, I was naive, but from there, our relationship never it just halted, broke down.
Oh,
we would still kind of talk to each other, but like the things that we would say, it would be so like not enthusiastic.
It just wasn't the same as before.
It was like oh, I have to talk to this person. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh, I have to, like, okay. It kind of felt like that, like a
What
like
do you
a
think
chore.
changed?
I don't know, and I never got to ask. And then it was one time at school, she asked me to come talk to her. She's like, "Okay, fine, let's get this over with. I know what's gonna happen." She told me like we should stop whatever we're doing here. Like, stop this thing.
So sad.
And my only response was, "Okay. Sure, fine, if that's what you want." And so after that, we split off. I started hanging out with more people in my grade, more like girls, because I kind of wanted to like.
You petty,
I think I was
petty Adrian.
I think Well, this girl was also she was in the trip too in Belize, and we kind of just had a good like time together. Like we were just having fun, laughing jokes. Like she was also like funny, so we were just talking.
A different girl.
Yeah, but she was in my grade. Yeah. She was like I would love. Yeah, so we got a little bit closer, and so I wanted to kind of show that a little bit. So I was like hanging out a lot. We would go out for McDonald's like in the late nights with this new girl, but nothing was going on. I wasn't like in love with this girl. I enjoyed the company because I was trying to remove that the heartbreaking emotion.
Yeah, you were trying to get like distracted.
Yeah, I was trying to get distracted. So I was doing a lot of things. I was joining badminton. I was doing all that. So, and we had like a spring dance, right? And there's this whole drama, and oh my god, there's a whole drama of like her friend, like her girlfriends were like kind of like getting mad at me for for dancing with other girls, but even though like I didn't, there was a clear like we already had a talk where we didn't.
Do you want to hear it from a girl's perspective?
What?
It's like like I want this to be over, but like I feel like she was thinking like, am I that insignificant that you moved on too quickly?
Exactly. This is so my best friend, like Dustin's sister. She told me all that stuff. She's like, this is why she's like feeling this. That's why there's all this drama. I'm like, how am I in the middle of this drama? I didn't do nothing. I'm the one that she's the one that like kind of broke it off.
Right.
And so I was just trying to do my thing and try to distract myself from all that stuff because of course I still liked her a lot. Mm-hmm. Loved her. But I still loved her a lot.
He was being petty, Adrian.
I didn't realize at that time what I was doing was like super like bad. Like I didn't know the consequences.
I personally don't think it was that bad. I think it was just like you guys were young.
Yeah, I know. And like even things like I would help out like my friend, and this kind of ruined, or not ruined, but it kind of like the little drama between my friend's sister that I love talking to because she's also like
from the Belize trip.
No, not from my Dustin's sister, the one that kind of brought everything together at first. Yeah. They kind of had like a bad kind of sour thing after that because like she thought that I was like liking my friend's sister, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's just like we're just good friends because I'm best friends with her brother, and I remember like little things that would kind of just make her just everything would kind of just exaggerate. Like if you don't know anything, if you don't know what the person is doing, you kind of assume things. Like your mind plays super dangerous like situations. So like I helped my friend's sister like her bag to her house, and she heard about it and she's like, "Why are you doing that?" I'm like, wait, what? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just trying to help my friend out. And so there's those little things like that. And I knew something was like, okay, this is really bad. Like
it's just it became toxic.
It became bad, and I tried to like fix it, and I wanted to like, I want to be friends still because our relationship was so good, but it never got into a thing. And I think after high school, we were not going to see each other anymore. Like because like I was going to university and she was still going to was still going to grade 12, and I was like. I texted her, and I think this is a bad decision. I texted her like, I still want to be friends with you, and I still consider you as my best friend. But then I never started talking to her after that because I feel like I just lost. It was so hard to.
Because it was already like drama.
It was hard. It was just hard, and I think it's majority my fault too. Like, but so Z, if you're out there, this is my apology. You know. Yeah, so but whatever we had there, I loved every bit of it.
Right, like even for me, like even though it didn't end up how I wanted it to end up, like I'm still able to tell people like he's probably like one of the most special people in my life because like he like impacted me in that way. Yeah, and it was like I don't know, but yeah, like I totally know what you mean. Like when you're in love with that person,
it hurt. This is the thing. Like after even. In the Belize, when I didn't get a chance to talk to her in the text, like I would be constantly picking up my phone, like
waiting for a text.
Who buzzed me?
Yeah.
But it was just like alarm, like who buzzed me? I would be.
Is it her?
I had an addiction of everything. Anytime my phone buzzes, I would pick up. Oh, it's her. No, it's not. So I had to get over that. I had to get over that like addiction of
or
getting my hopes up.
Yeah.
Because I still wanted to be with her, right? But the way we ended things, I felt like I could have done better. Maybe we both could have done better and like sharing how we truly felt and like kind of just clear everything in the air. But now, and she did her own thing in Australia.
Aww.
So she's doing her thing.
She's in Australia right now.
I think so. I'm not sure. I haven't been following her much. But yeah, I'm super happy for you. I think we were just super young back then, super naive. High school drama stuff.
Same.
And if we ever get a chance to talk to each other, maybe a coffee. Yeah. I'd love to share all that
clear
stuff.
Closure.
I think we never had a closure.
Yeah,
That's
I think you guys need closure one day. Hopefully.
I think one day that will make me so super happy. Just closure and all the things that happened. So, Z, you're my first love. You'll always be my first love. Shout out to Z.
Shout out to R.
Her name doesn't start with Z, by the way.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
You're not gonna find out who she is. I brought her to church.
I know, dude.
That's hilarious. That's my first love.
That was my first love too.
That's crazy. You see how we're so gross?
We're so embarrassing.
We're so gross. I pretended like I didn't say I loved her in text. Oh. Asterisks.
I ran away from him.
Note to yourselves: don't do this.
Don't run away.
Don't do whatever we did. So that's super long.
That's super long. We should cut it. Yeah.
We had to clear that out, but no, we don't have to cut it. I think.
Oh, I thought. Oh, are we not done?
It is already an hour, but we can go.
We can edit it.
We can edit it, but
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good.
Let's just talk about it, like the first love thing. Like, oh, dude, I like. Okay, here's the thing with me and R. Like, it was that relationship where it was like back and forth, like fighting, not fighting, like play fighting, like.
What is play fighting like?
It was like joke insults.
Oh.
Like how do I explain it? Like.
I know. Okay, I know what you mean. It's like.
It's like
banter. Is it banter?
Yeah. Like we would make fun of each other and like rile each other up.
But you know it's not gonna hurt the person.
It's not gonna hurt each other.
Like
yeah. It's like fun and stuff like that. But like.
So flirting,
but
silly.
For flirting, but like low key, like we were like insulting each other, but it was like funny. I don't know. I guess that's like my humor.
Like, get your stinky ass.
Yeah.
Out of here, you silly.
Literally, yeah. But like those things would like make me so happy. I was like, insult me more.
Oh my
Go
gosh.
ahead, make fun of me. It was just like, dude.
Because I know you love me. Just kidding.
And like, dude, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I remember those.
I haven't talked about him in a while.
Oh
That's
my
crazy. Or thought about him in a while. That's crazy.
Oh, I miss the things that we did.
Me too.
Do you guys ever go on dates?
We actually didn't.
Can I talk about my first date with Z?
Yeah.
Funniest thing, let me tell you. So, okay, I was still high school, so I don't have money. Okay, so
I think I know where this is going.
Don't expect something like, oh, I took her to freaking Earl's or
Wendy's.
Or Earl's is not even good too, but like, don't expect anything crazy. Okay, so, when I first finally asked her out, I asked her to. I think we did like the generic three-step thing, like movie, dinner, and then coffee. Talk about stuff, and then bring her home, something like that. So the classic three-step process, or what do you call it, right? So I picked her up. I got. Oh no! Wait, hold on. It wasn't. Let me change that order. It was pick her up, go to like a little event, and then eat, and then coffee. So it was a 4 thing actually. So my first date with her, I took her out to Zoo Lights.
Aww.
So you already know I'm already.
For those who don't know what Zoo Lights is,
it's literally.
It's like a park that has like decorative lights.
Yeah, so it's in the Calgary Zoo, but they decorate it with lights.
Yeah,
like Christmas lights.
It's
so
really pretty.
Around Christmas time, okay? Oh my gosh.
He just burped. Excuse him.
So, dude, I still remember it like it was yesterday. It was so nice. We're holding hands, everything. I finally asked her out. We go to Zoo Lights. We're just taking pictures. I think I'm so dumb. I think I have some, but I think I might have deleted the majority of it.
Because Again, petty Adrian is the pattern here. Petty Adrian.
I am so embarrassed of what I was before, man. Like, I hate being that myself. Oh, so I think I deleted some of the pictures. I really don't know where they are now.
Oh,
but
no.
they were cute, man. Not gonna lie. I was fresh. I was young. I had no mustache. I was clean. I had a nice... I was just to impress, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And it was super cold, so we were just always holding hands. I was treated... And then after Zoo Lights, I took her out to my favorite restaurant, this Vietnamese place. You know this. This is a local
17
spot.
Ave?
17
Oh,
Ave.
yeah.
So it's a
Okay.
local spot that we always go after church, and it's my favorite because it's super cheap, but it's
A lot of food.
a lot of food. I hate how I said that. It's super cheap. Not super cheap. You don't know the price. But yeah.
It's pretty cheap compared to
Yeah,
other
I know,
places.
it's super
Yeah.
cheap. But again, I had no money, so... But this is my favorite place. And I didn't know that she didn't know how to use chopsticks or knew how to eat
Yes.
Asian food.
Yeah.
And so, to me back then, because the meal is like around $8, I was super cheap back then, man. So I didn't know about this, and I ordered her like a vermicelli
It's like a noodle dish.
dish, right? And you know the toppings are always on top,
Yeah.
and like the spring rolls are
yeah,
on top.
yeah.
She only ate the toppings, no noodles, and
And
to me, I was
poor Adrian is pissed.
and I was eating. And I was like, wait, do you not know chopsticks? Do you not?
you could,
do you not
you
like
could ask.
Asian-
You could ask like a
She
fork.
didn't. No, because I thought when you ask a girl out on a date, they want you to like take her to like they don't want to make decisions. They want you to make the decisions. So I just chose my favorite restaurant,
Yeah.
and I didn't know she didn't like, or she didn't know she hasn't been exposed to like those Asian.
Right.
I'm pretty sure she has, but I don't think she knew how to like.
Yeah,
eat,
yeah.
Eat it, right?
But she didn't ask for like a fork.
No, she did at the end, but she only ate a little bit, dude.
Right.
You know what I did. This is me. This is cheap, Adrian. I went ahead and after I asked her, "Are you gonna finish that?" Because I don't want to waste. I don't want
Did you eat her
I
food?
don't want to waste food, but I was so full. I ate like a little bit
Because
only.
for the sake of money.
Yeah, I was
oh
like,
my god.
"You gonna finish that?"
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, don't do what I did, okay? But yeah, so that happened, and then after that, across the street there's a Tim Hortons, right?
Yeah.
So this is when we went over there. We had a nice talk, and this is when I first said I liked you.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time I said I loved her was in text, but then I kind of played it off. But the first time I said I liked you, this is when she was the one coming on to me, and I didn't know, so I just wanted to like see how it goes. So this is the first time we were face to face. I ordered her some coffee, and we were having like coffee talks, and then I went like this, like speaking of. He
made a transition.
Yeah, I made a transition. And the weirdest thing, this is I have a thing right here. So this is like one of the Tim Hortons coffee mugs, right? So I went like this. So I had my elbows on the table and I had like this. And I was like,
You were like,
I was like,
pinky up, like.
yeah. I was like, so I would sip. I kind of like you. Take a big sip
Oh.
so that she
like it was like mumbled.
And I know for sure she heard me, and she said, "Wait, what was that?" I was like, "Should I say it again in my mind?" It's like I kind of like you.
Aww.
Like I said, that was the weirdest way to say it. Like I wasn't trying to be cute. I just really didn't know how to say it out loud. Like, so I was like pausing, and
Yeah.
so I said, I really like. I said it in the most softest voice. I was like this. I like you.
Oh, Adrian.
Take a sip. I like you.
You said it twice?
Because she
Hold
said
up,
she
sorry.
repeated it.
May texted.
Oh my gosh. And then from there, drove her home. We just talked a lot and like when we first started liking each other and stuff like that. And yeah, that was the first time. That was my first date.
That's so cute.
That was like an expensive date.
Yeah.
Zoo Lights 2. Again, I was poor, man. Like these are the only things I can afford. And an anniversary, I took her out for Valentine's Day. Took her to Boston Pizza.
Ooh, fancy. Oh, that's expensive for like a high schooler. That's expensive.
It
like,
is pretty
Boston
expensive.
Pizza is like, ooh.
My one regret and my whole thing right there. I went and I told all my friends I took her to Boston Pizza. They asked me, "Did you get a heart-shaped pizza?" I was like, "No, they could make those." It would have been so much better if I did. But that was my first date story and my Valentine's date story. But every other time was just like we just watched a lot of movies, did a lot of talks, and just hung out with friends. So, again, high school stuff.
Yeah. Oh
my gosh,
dude, so high school so awkward.
High school.
Can I just tell you this? Okay. I'm really oblivious. I realized when people like me.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this guy.
Is it now?
No, definitely not now. There's no one right now. There's this guy. I would say late, because when you go to junior high in Canada, the people you go with in junior high, most likely they go on in high school. Yeah. So there was this guy, I would say, I'm going to say like end of junior high to start of high school.
Okay.
Apparently he really, really liked me.
Okay.
His name is also N. Starts with the N.
This one, you don't want to disclose this one? He's never gonna find out. Like,
his name's Nathan.
Hi,
Nathan. Great name. He really liked me, but like I kind of friends. Massey to Manning.
Oh my.
And like apparently he really, really liked me, and like. Long story short, he would buy me all these things, but I thought like, oh, we're just friends.
So you use this person. You're actually horrible.
No. I didn't know he liked me, so he just kept.
That's what your brain wanted to tell you, but I know for a fact.
No, I'm telling you right now because like I'm not really. I'm very for those who are watching who actually know me, I'm very like school driven and like independent driven.
That is true. You're focused on your your career.
I'm focused on my career. So like when other people when they talk to me, I just think about like surface level friendship, whatever.
Cool, that's nice.
Yeah. So pretty much like apparently this guy liked me, and long story short, it's a really short story. He went to Mexico for a really, really long time, or like for a vacation, and then he came back. This is actually so cringe. He bought me like a really, really nice bracelet from Mexico. And I was like, thanks, you're such a good friend.
How did he take it?
We stopped talking.
So he finally realized, oh
yeah,
no.
And it took like 3 of my friends to tell me like he really liked you. And I was just like,
oh snap.
Great.
Well, that's gone.
So hi Nathan. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Thank you for the bracelet. I still have the bracelet.
Hey, there you go. Friends are still on. Maybe actually no.
I don't know. I think you're in a relationship right now, actually.
Nathan, good for you, Nathan.
Good for you, Nathan. You dodged a bullet. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Honestly, she wasn't even paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention.
You were.
Yeah. And
you were.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
not relevant at all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Not in the radar at all. In her radar.
I said, "Thank you, friend." Oh my god.
Thank you. Next.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, we would leave school together at the same time, and then whenever I had to go my way, he'd be like, "Oh, I don't get a hug," and like I would always hug him.
I don't get a hug.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
But like,
you're like that creepy guy in church. Like,
yeah, you're weird.
I don't get a hug.
You're weird. He was really cute, by the way.
Okay.
But like, yeah, that was a little bit weird. But yeah, I thought of that as just like, oh, whatever, friend.
Jeez.
So I friend zoned somebody.
Friend zones, man, always so hurtful.
I'm sorry. I still have the bracelet. It's a really nice bracelet. Thank you so much.
I feel like in all my high school like career life, I always hear rumors like, oh, someone likes you, and then I just, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to go through that again, man. Like in junior high in Massey too, because I went to Massey for 1 year. It happened to me again.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I had no idea how to handle it. I was just playing ball.
Like,
I was just like,
kind of just shut off.
Who likes me? And yeah, whatever, man. This was back then, though. This was before like the whole love story thing. But yeah, I think that's okay. This is a good first time.
Podcast.
First time part. But you got to know a little bit of us. That was our.
Yeah, this one is a little bit long, but hopefully.
1:30. Of course, this is the first one. You guys love it. I know you guys do. But thank you again for listening in. Yeah. If you're new to this, expect a little bit more. We'll do a little bit more. Like, yeah. These are really fun. I like it. Yeah, this is good. This is good. And hopefully we'll get more people to come in and have a guest. So TBH. To be honest. TBH. Episode 1. Episode 1. Done. Cut. Yeah, I think this will be on YouTube. So like. Maybe if we make a channel. If it's a channel, subscribe. Leave a comment. Text us if you know us and be like, wow, good job, guys. Yeah, hey. Again. Shout out to NLU. Shout out to NLU. We gotta, include you guys in this. Yeah. MRU, thank you. Thank you, MRU. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait for the rest of the episodes. Yeah. It's gonna get juicy. Okay. All right. So this is just a little bit. Bye.